It came out pretty good, huh, yeah? Let's go ahead and make an end hose right quick. What up, y'all? I'm getting ready to come change over these stock fuel rails on this truck intake right quick. For Holley, part number 534-245. Billet fuel rail kit with 6 fittings. So I can use an external regulator on that bourbon. Get rid of this stock built-in regulator. Return, which is 5/16. It's just gonna be a cleaner look, y'all. So let's go ahead and knock that out. I'm also gonna be using MRP fuel injectors on this build, 1000 cc. Holla at the boys. Let's go ahead and dig into this. I don't want to waste y'all time. First, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little impact with an 8mm and pop them 4 bolts out and get this stock rail off of that. Let me go ahead and knock that off. One here, another one right here. Keep these bolts because I don't know what's gonna happen with it. Might need it, might not. Wee, like butter. All right, let's go ahead and try to pop this out of there like so. Kind of popped out easy. All right, stock fuel rail is off. I don't know what y'all gonna be doing with y'all stock injectors, but these are flex fuel injectors. I might leave them around, hanging around for another project. I don't know. I can't tell y'all. All I can tell y'all is I'm wearing a SpongeBob shirt. All right, depending on y'all intake, you might want to take a little time, get a rag, and wipe your holes out where your new injectors are gonna go. Do that right now. Also, now's a good time if y'all got this intake off to do this job, or y'all just doing something other with your engine. Go ahead and replace your intake gaskets. They become brittle over time and they don't seal as good. Pop them off like that. They got 1, 2, 3 clips. Like buddy. Also, another thing to mention is these truck intakes are filled with oil. If you didn't have a catch can on your rig, these things sucked up engine oil for days. So go ahead and take this off and drain that thing. And add a catch can if you put the turbo like me. You can even run a catch can without a turbo to keep from sucking up all that oil. That's what make all that soot and all that on top of your intake valve. Go ahead and open up your injectors of choice. I partnered up with MRP fuel injectors for this rig here. Once you open up the package, you'll find your injectors, a thumb drive with injector data, some cool sticker slaps, and another little card with a QR code to their website. And also they got the injector data on their website. So go check them out, y'all. MRP fuel injection, also known as mistrustracing.com. All right, let's open up the starter show. The billet fuel rail comes with your warranty info, some detailed instructions, all your different AN fittings. Comes with some braided fuel line, y'all. Very well packaged piece. Ooh-wee. Look at them pretty boys. Ooh-wee. Pretty. Got that one. We'll open up the other side. Beautiful. 8N O-ring. Fitting there. All right, y'all. It comes with group A, D, E brackets. Group B by the height of your injector. So let me do a little research and see which ones I need, y'all. All right, y'all. I went and looked at my engine RPO code in the glove box, and I had a L59 engine. I have a totally different 5.3 bored out to a 5.7 now, but the intake's the same. So I need to use Group E. This bracket setup right here. Let's go ahead and install it. Group E. All right, the hardware supplied with the kit uses a 4mm Allen wrench. I got me a T-handle. Ooh-wee. All right, according to the instructions, I'm holding it like this. And that's gonna go on there like so. Install my Holley FI out, that to the inside. Install my little bolt. Roll that down with your 4mm. Ooh-wee. I'm just gonna square it up right there. All right. Go ahead and put the other one same way. After this one, I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the other side. I feel like y'all don't have to see 4 of them. Am I right or wrong? 2 is plenty. I don't want to get y'all bored. Hey, look, if y'all like me showing y'all how to assemble this little Holley EFI fuel rail in that Turbo LS Suburban build, wherever my hand is at, go ahead and hit that sub for me, y'all. Duhe Speed Shop. I'll be loving y'all. All right, you're gonna wanna unbox your new injectors or reuse your old ones, whatever you got. MRP supplied this little adapter to get these things to the same length as the factory flex fuel injector, which is very nice. You're gonna wanna go ahead and remove these clips off your factory intake holding your stock injectors on. Go ahead and get them off, clean them, and set them to the side like I did. Gonna wanna go ahead and put it on like so. Ay, ay, ay. Don't cut yourself now, yeah. See how it's like that? All right, I already put one in here for test visuals. See how it fits nice and snug? Let me try to do this without damaging nothing, yeah. You're gonna wanna push it on nice and square so you don't damage your O-ring. That's it. Go ahead and knock out all 8. And then we're gonna be on installing this thing on the intake. Like a glove. All right, y'all, lastly, thread y'all 8 ORB to 6AN, fitting into the end of that rail, and tighten it down. I did put a little lube where the O-ring goes, just for FYI, in case y'all was wondering. Yeah. Yes, indeed. All right, put a little lube on them O-rings. In my instance, I just use spit. Make sure you slowly insert them in there. Feel a positive little click. Then insert the socket head screws supplied with the kit. These are a 5mm Allen wrench. Snug them down. like butter. Look good. Let me go ahead and knock out the other side, and I'm gonna holler at y'all. All right, now's the time when I would take that braided hose and my fittings and come make this jumper line, right? That line would jump from this side to this side. I would come in from my supply right here, come out right here to my regulator, back to the fuel tank. Return side. Supply goes through there, jumps around to the regulator, regulator to the return of the tank. And that's how that's done. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this part of the video down right now. Next time y'all see me, I'm gonna put this thing on there, put my regulator on, and make these fuel lines. I feel like once I start making fuel lines, I want to start and finish, so no sense in me right now today making this jumper. I'm cutting, I'm getting frustrated fooling with that making end holes, because I don't know if y'all ever did that before, but it could be pretty aggravating. So I'm gonna wait till I install that regulator and I can put this intake on and see how long I gotta make the hoses, right? So today, December 27th, 2023. This how far I'm gonna take y'all today. This video should come out excuse me. This video should come out Sunday, y'all. So I'm not cutting y'all too short. I don't even know why I'm telling y'all this. You're gonna see it in the same video. Oh well, all right. We got the fuel rails on. We're gonna jump into putting the regulator on and making some end lines. I ain't doing that right now though. Later. All right, y'all. So when I got home from work yesterday, I said, let me install this 4L80 dipstick I got right quick. Thinking, oh, simple little install. Put the dipstick in. Yeah, right. Y'all, I ordered this 4L80 dipstick from TCI's website. And let me tell you, I had to make every bend 10 times crazier to get it on there. Well, that spent most of my evening. It took me 2 hours to get that dang dipstick in there. Oh, well, that's in. It's in a nice spot out the way. I put the manifold in the cars just to make sure everything clears. Because at first it didn't clear none of that. I also went ahead and made this front crossover fuel line. Fits nice and beautiful. Ooh-wee. But don't worry, y'all. Because when I install that fuel pressure regulator, I'm going to show y'all how to make an end fitting. It's not that hard. You just need a vise and a crescent wrench and a cutters. I went and bought me this Harbor Freight unit yesterday. Check me out. Dude, makes it a whole lot easier. Pittsburgh 28-inch cable cutters. It cut that braided hose like butter, y'all. All right. Also, while I'm talking about the intake, I went ahead and ground this nipple off of there. Ground it flat, and I tapped that hole with a 3/8 pipe tap. It put me a 3/8 plug in there, y'all. So a cap don't keep blowing off when I build boost. Also, I removed this out of here. I gotta figure out what size I gotta tap this to. I'm gonna tap it. I'm gonna put a pipe plug in there. All right, y'all. So my goal for today, Friday, December 29th, I want to plug all this stuff in, put the steam crossover stuff back, replace those two fittings while I got easy access to them. Gotta put all the front accessories back on today. Put the power steering pump. I'm gonna put a new water pump while I'm here. Yes, indeed. And I'm also gonna grind on these manifolds and get them super clean. Then I gotta burn all that off, and then I gotta go sandblast them. Then I gotta coat them bad boys with that ZyBar. Oh, well, I was just giving y'all a little rundown of what I'm doing today. All right, stay tuned. I could smell it all. Golly, man, it just got pool of oil in it. All right, y'all, I gotta come get these things ready to ZyBar coat. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this guard off. Cook off all this oil that's all over them. Sandblast them. And then they're ready for that ZyBar coating. Let me go ahead and pop this off. Without stripping every bolt out. Last one left, y'all. Of course, it's stuck, stripped out. There we go. There we go, y'all. Get that out of there. She ain't too shabby looking. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and clean her up. And y'all gonna see this thing looking pretty. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut all like the major chunks off. She look dang good for a stock, tell you that. Alright, y'all, done with the driver's side stock manifold for now. Let me go ahead and get that other one, that turbo one, clean it up. First thing I'm gonna do with this thing is deburr around the spark plug hole. Look how much more open that thing is than the rest of them. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out all three of these holes. And I'm gonna holler back at y'all when we get the quotes. Alright. Got all deburred around the spark plug hole. Put it up a little in that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little flap disc and clean it up a little better. These honestly look pretty good. I'll open them up a little bit. Alright, y'all, after a nice big mess, I got them handled up. Check them out. Alright, that's that stocking. That's that Chinese boy. And man, look how much more open the ports are now. I cleaned this up a little bit. I also cleaned that up. That looks good, huh? Alright, y'all, now that those manifolds are done, figured I'd show y'all what I'm doing now since I'm on to something cool. But I did those fittings up there. I put the steam ports in. I just drilled me 2 holes because I'm coming to install some nut certs to mount that fuel pressure regulator right there. Check me out. Put a little bit of paint mark on it and kind of help with the corrosion and stuff. Yeah. Give it a nice little tightness. And tread it out. All right, got one done. Let's do the other. You know, I never realized how annoying loud exhaust and people passing your house was until you become a YouTuber. I'm trying to be like, man, I'm trying to talk here. What you need a pass with your loud muffler for? Another one bites the dust. Looking good. All right, y'all, so I got that Holley 15 to 90 pound EFI regulator, part number 12894, if y'all want, get y'all one. I'm gonna plumb it just how they say. Supply, going to the back of the fuel rail, crossover. I'm gonna come from the back of the fuel rail to the inlet of this regulator, to the bottom, and then out the side to the return line back to the fuel tank. I'm gonna plumb it just like that. So bottom is inlet, that's outlet. I got a plug on this side because there's 2 outlets. That's a port for a 1-to-1 boost reference. I'm gonna use that. So 1 pound of boost equals 1 pound of fuel pressure. I think she's gonna be a nice unit, y'all. 15 to 90 pounds. Just for, again, 12-894 is the part number if you guys want to use that. And I got them 6 a.m. fittings coming out of that thing. Let's go ahead and put that thing on there. All right, y'all. Let's hope I punch them holes correctly. Because if not, we're going to be in a bind. Y'all got to get y'all one of them things, bro. I'm going to leave that loose till I get them bolted in. Oh, Lord. Drop that bolt, screw, whatever you want to call it. Come on, man. It look like my holes are good, yeah? I got both screws started. Got room to get to my adjustment. Also right here is an 1/8 inch plug that I just screwed in there for now. I'm gonna be using a AEM fuel pressure gauge, so I'm gonna screw a sensor in right there. You can either plug it, screw a sensor, or put a mechanical old school gauge right there. I'm gonna have me a gauge in the car on that pod. Go ahead, drop a comment if y'all like that or not. Where y'all would have put it. All right, getting ready to install the intake. Before I slap it on, I just want to show y'all I installed that Bosch 3-bar map sensor, part number 0261230-262. Got that from O'Reilly's. It's a factory sensor for an LSA car. I will need a harness adapter though. BP Automotive sells them for pretty cheap. Go ahead, pick you one up, $20. I think they call it the LS1 to LS3 LSA adapter. Let's go ahead and throw it on, y'all. Everything fits like a glove. That's that map sensor harness that I need an adapter for. This is gonna be a little bit more difficult than I thought, y'all. I might have to loosen up my fuel rail to get to at least 2 of these bolts. What y'all working on right now? What y'all plan for winter? Drop it down in the comment section. What y'all winter builds looking like? Y'all check this setup out. I gotta off-gas this manifold before I coat it. I gotta get it to 500 degrees for about an hour. Make sure there's no oil in this thing. All right, now I'm off-gassing the stock driver's side manifold right quick. Not much oil left burning off. Almost time to go sandblast. All right, y'all. They all blasted up. Tipped them up half ras. Let's go ahead, put this ZyBar coating in this gun and spray this stuff. All right, I got it in the gun. Let's spray this. All right, got 3 good coats. I got a little left. I'm gonna dump it back in the jug. All right, New Year's Eve, December 31st, we back in the shop. Let me show y'all how them exhaust manifolds came out. Ooh-wee! They came out pretty good, huh, yeah? You would never believe that that's a stock manifold. I grinded it down, smoothed it out, took all the bolt holes out of it for that guard. We're gonna let that eat, yeah? All right, first thing I want to knock out right quick is I want to tap that port out on that throttle body to 1/8" MPT so I could put a plug. Because I remember when I turboed that 66 Impala, I kept this in there and just put a little rubber cover on it and kept blowing it off on the boost. So I want to get that thing. I want to get that thing tapped out. Check it out. You see them treads? A little 1/8" pipe plug with a little sealant on there. I'm going to tread it in. Take my little croissant wrench. And that's it, y'all. Square it up, make it look nice. That's it, y'all. She's capped off. This project is done. Now I can go ahead and install this back on that engine. All right, so after I put that plug in there, I also removed the little coolant little barbs out of this thing because I'm not passing no coolant through this thing. I want this thing to be cool as I can get it. So I put a new gasket in there. Let's go ahead and slap that back on there. Let's go ahead and hook up that throttle cable back. That's all you gotta do is put that through there right quick. All right, throttle cable's on. Cruise control's on. Let's go ahead and make an AN hose right quick. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and make this 90-degree fitting first to go from the passenger side fuel rail to the supply line. Take this part of it and slowly work it onto your steel braided line. Normally these things have a left hand thread in them, so just work it slow. Lefty tighty, righty loosey for this. You're gonna see, just work it. It'll thread on, it'll get tight on you. And then you just keep looking down there until you see that hose bottom out. Go ahead, take your little PB Blaster, silicone lube, whatever you want to lube this with. Go ahead, get these threads wet. Get everything wet, y'all. You don't want this galling up because it is aluminum. Go ahead, take that. Start threading it in. Don't cross thread it. And what this is going to do is, this is going to go in the inside of that hose and slowly expand. And that's what makes an AN hose line. Man, now I need something to wipe my hands with because there's silicone lube. You want to watch this and make sure the hose ain't backing out while you're tightening. You want to kind of hold it all together, you know. I can't hold this thing with my hand anymore. This is when I take it over to my vise and I hold this and then I tighten that in there. Let me take y'all over there. Now I could go ahead and finish tightening it up. And you just tighten it up till the two fittings come together. And that's it. You got yourself a assembled and fitting right there. I'm gonna go throw it on the car and see how long it gotta be to get to that factory supply line. All right, y'all. Y'all see the stock fuel lines? You see how they got the quick connect fittings on them? Well, Earl's came out with the perfect solution for this. Factory fuel fitting to 6AN. For the 3/8 one, it's part number 961965ERL. And for the 5/16 one, which is the return side, 961964ERL. Let's go ahead and unpackage these things so you can get a better idea. Man, that's a nice fit, huh? That's the 3/8. This is the 5/16 one. So let me go put a little bit of lube on that real quick. All right, put a very thin layer of O-ring lube on these things. I'm gonna go ahead and slip that 3/8 one in right quick. And that's it. Now I got a 6AN fitting coming out of the stock supply. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Y'all see that? Hear that click? And that's it. We got 6AN coming out of the factory stuff. Look like my best method would be to turn the supply like this with a smooth bend and plug it in. Put it right in the center and cut it. Y'all see that little cut? Look good. Take that. Tread it on, y'all. Tread this body into this one. All right, y'all. That hose is made up. Go ahead and install it on that car and see where we at. That's gonna be our supply. All right, not sure how I'm gonna do this, if it'd be easy to start it right here. And then feed it. It looks like it likes living right there. Looks happy. Hey, there's no such thing as mistakes, just happy accidents, like Bob Ross always said. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that down and supply is done. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the return. And that's gonna be it for that. I feel like y'all learned how to assemble an AN fitting. What you say? Got the regulator plumbed in. I got that fitting coming from behind the fuel rail into the bottom end port of this regulator. Got it coming out into the factory return line. Once I put my cover and all that on, and I gotta go get a new fitting a vacuum fitting. Mine was all dry rot to go from there to there. I'm gonna zip tie all that, make it look nice, you know. Now I'm working on coming put that power steering pump back on. Had to come run O'Reilly's right quick. Gotta go get a better, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Power steering pump pulley installer. Mine's all stripped out, so the spot where the wrench go, the little nut, it came from one of them kits from O'Reilly's at one point in time, and I kept it. You know how you can keep it as yours? Well, I guess whoever had it before me used it incorrectly, so I'm suffering now. So I'm gonna go get me another kit, see what I can do. And I gotta go get a little vacuum hose. Alright then, later. Got a new tube, and it's brand new too, y'all. I'ma like that. Yo, that newer design is so much beefier. Check it out. Check out mine, and check out the new one. I ain't never gonna strip that out, y'all. That's a beast. That new tube made light work of that thing. I found that new fitting over there at O'Reilly's. I adapted it. I ran that 1-to-1 vacuum line to that regulator. Looking good. Unlike those eBay kits, the fitting clears the alternator with these Holley fuel rails nicely. All right, y'all, so I'm kind of in a hurry to finish with this, which is why I didn't film any of this. I feel like it's pretty basic stuff, and y'all probably would have fast forwarded through it anyway, but went ahead and put the water pump on, the pulley, the belt, all that's looking real nice. I just put the spark plugs in, BR7EF NGKs, gap to 22, just so that the boost don't blow the spark out. Let's go ahead and install those manifolds. That way we can visualize. With a stock style gasket. You ever just felt like you was running out of energy? That's how I feel right now. All right, y'all, she look good in there. No rust. Y'all, let's go ahead and knock that driver side out. All right, got that driver side one on. I couldn't film it on my little stand because I had to lift the car up and put it in from the bottom. So I just went ahead and threw it on. So, all right, so this way I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video, y'all. I feel like I made good progress today from where I started. And just honestly, y'all, I'm tired, I'm low energy. I didn't eat nothing today. I gained a couple pounds back, so 2024, going strong. I got to bust back down to 195. I'm sitting at 210 right now. I don't feel good. I just feel low energy, y'all. So I'm going to buzz back, get my energy back, eat a chicken wing or something. I don't know. But yeah, hope y'all like this little build series. I know, like I said, I'm not my typical happy-go-lucky self on this build because I'm tired of leaning over that fender right now. I ain't gonna lie. But oh yeah. All right, y'all. Happy New Year. Later.